Hello everyone and welcome back to Majesty, the Fantasy Kingdom Sim, and welcome to the third mission. I think this time we're going to go with the Barren Wastes.
Do not despair, your majesty. Though this swampy region has yet to be transformed into a comfortable abode, I'm sure we can fulfill your mother's dream. I suggest we start small and figure out a way to productively use more of this swampy ground. Perhaps building a festive fairground in the middle of this desolate quagmire will be sufficient proof of your achievement and ability.
We shall see. Alright, in order to build the fairgrounds, you must build up your palace to level 3. To upgrade your palace the first time, you need 4 heroes present in your realm. So get to work on building a guild right away. Okay, we shall do that then. Let's get the Ranger's Guild as usual. That always seems to be useful. Get one of those here, and let's get a Warrior's Guild right here as well. There we go, and then let's maybe get a marketplace because...
I serve with pleasure.
But do you really? Or maybe even 2 marketplaces because income. And that should be enough for now. We do have a second level... You know what, let's get these as 2, because to us these upgrades here are so cheap that there's very little reason to not just get those right away, especially compared to like building your buildings and recruiting heroes and everything. And we probably should have not built as many buildings here straight away, because that only makes it easier for monsters to destroy them. Yeah, I am at it. I built a guild right away. There's no way it could have been finished already, so stop complaining. And there we go. Yeah, building the Warrior's Guild takes way longer, but it also has more than almost triple the hit points of the Ranger's Guild. So it's also way more sturdy. It's actually a pretty good building for defense because it is a sturdy building. It does have the call to arms ability, and the warriors are generally among the more durable heroes. So what do we have here? Okay. Yeah, I'm going to have a marketplace or 2, no worries about that. And let's build another one of you. The third marketplace is fairly expensive, but I think we still want one. I just wish... can I build one here also? Maybe. I think we should get some exploration flags going here, or maybe there, and maybe here, and possibly here, but I think that's being explored anyway. So we don't have to worry about that too much. But let's get some warriors. And let's get all the rangers we can get. And let's see... I thought we already had enough heroes, but I don't think we do. Healing potions, let's get that please. And let's maybe get another marketplace. That's going to take a while to pay off, but we'll get there eventually. I don't really want to build this all the way out here, but come on. Let me build this here somewhere. Nope, can't do that. Too many hellbears on the way. It's okay, we'll get to that. So, more of you please. And how expensive is this upgrade here? More expensive than I care to admit at the moment, but that's okay. We're going to get some heroes first for the defense of our kingdom. Can we actually build a thief's... We can build a rogue skill, so let's maybe get one of those. Because rogues are cheap anyway. And you please kill this hellbear here. It's almost there. Resistance is terrible. There we go, and now you're dead. That bear sounded really sad when it died. Also zombies, but that's alright. Overall, the swamp doesn't actually look that bad compared to a couple of other places we've been to. Also, this game has a very distinct late 90s isometric 2D look, which I actually kind of like, because when you scale up the resolution, games like Diablo 2, Baldur's Gate, the Fallout games, they actually still look pretty good if you scale up the resolutions. Way better than 3D games from that era. Okay, more rogues please, and then let's maybe save up some money. I could get an inn as well. I don't think that, yeah, the first inn is not actually that expensive. Let's get an inn then. There's just no way I can build here. There we go. And let's fill this guild here up. And this map doesn't seem to have a terrible amount of monsters, because I haven't really seen all that much yet, and there doesn't even seem to be all that many monster dens. And no crazy troll invasion so far. That's appreciated as well. Well, it's okay. I'm not going to complain. Of course it means less training opportunities for my heroes, but what can you do? And yeah, they're all fairly low level, but there's just not too much to fight here, so there's that. But we have found a ruined keep here. I think that's producing zombies. Let's actually keep it there, just so my heroes can go up a little bit. And here's a creature den. That's the most generic name they could probably choose for that building, but that's okay. Alright, we can still not afford upgrading our palace, so let's just wait a little bit. And let's let our heroes do their thing. Do we want to upgrade the marketplace? Maybe? Oh, there's a troll. Great. Let's get a little reward on your head, because I don't want to lose my economic buildings here. And let's hope this guy here can be bothered to stroll over there. What are you? Oh, you're just attacking my worker. That's okay. You have a lot of hit points, but you're also very slow. And if you don't seem to be able to decide what you actually want to attack. Yes, nope, still not going for the ranger. It seems that the ranger is attacking the troll. Then the troll goes for the ranger, but then it kind of like makes another check. And do you want to run away or heal yourself or so? No? Okay. Well, and then it decides to attack the marketplace again. It can't really decide, it's just going back and forth. And now it's dead. Oh well, and turns into green goop. Anyway, with that said, do you want the market day? Yeah, let's get the market day in both of my marketplaces here. And what do we have here? We do have a dark castle. That actually looks way cooler than a wooden banner. Okay. Castle Darkmoor. This looks way cooler than the actual like plot dark castle from the last mission. You may as well destroy it. This does produce rust spitters. Interesting. I'll have it. We did get the blacksmith upgrades, did we? Yeah, we did. Okay, time to... Do you want to upgrade you? How expensive is that? That's not that expensive, so let's maybe do that. Both of you. I know I always say that, oh, I need to build this, but let's get me this first. This is always how I do stuff in games, where you can research multiple things at the same time. I always say like, oh, I want this, I really need it, and then I say, oh, but first I want this. And then it never happens. Another thing I didn't really mention last time was that you can actually continue to play on a map after you fulfilled the mission. So if you want to just wipe out everything or want to play around with a little bit, then you can do that as well. It seems these guys are having an easy time destroying this evil castle here by shooting arrows at it and using... I think you have a crossbow? Is that a crossbow? I think it's a crossbow. Okay. Going to get there. Let's hold... No, we're not going to get protection rings, but we're going to get a market day here. Just so we can get some income a little bit faster. You can actually set your tax collector's road, but in my experience, maybe I'm just not doing it correctly, but in my experience it didn't really do much. Maybe it's good if you really know what buildings, like what best order you have for buildings and whatnot, but I just found it to be very fiddly, and I was feeling, in the way I did it, we weren't really profiting from it. Oh dear, it's Nosferatu. I think we need a reward flag on your head, otherwise you might just... Yeah, it's the same issues with vampires, and oh damn, you're dead. Same issue with vampires in Majesty 2, that even if they're not... Their survival is just so high, if you have a single hero you just can't kill them. And now let's really save up this money here. Yep, this time I'm actually going to do it. So what's going on here? This guy here, what's your name? Denel Longate, okay, I'll have that. Is fighting hell bears, that's good. Let's check how our heroes are doing again. So a rooster here, got some good rangers. Yeah, everybody seems to be doing quite well, generally spoken, and I have way fewer hero deaths here actually. That's nice as well, especially because in the first mission, I mean, admittedly they had mostly gnomes and rogues. They just die so quickly, and the monsters here actually seem to be less threatening. Anyway, what's Nosferatu doing here? Coming for us. Yeah, I really like how these monsters are designed, to be honest. I think I prefer the Bram Stoker's Dracula, as in the films, vampire design here, over the more traditional Bela Lugosi vampire design. And yeah, as soon as you have 2 heroes or a couple more, this is a lot easier, even though, well, I guess that rogue still didn't make it. But once this warrior comes in, we should, or maybe the ranger does it. Then again, that ranger was level 8. So that probably wasn't too surprising. These hellbears seem to be really slow. They're quite tough, but they just take forever to get to someone, and then they kill them in a couple of hits. But that's just something that happens. And we do have enough money to upgrade our castle. Sweet. See? Told you so. I'm actually going to do it. Did we lose anybody else? We did not. This is why I really like the warriors, because they're quite sturdy, even at lower levels. And you can see this guy here. Okay, to be fair, that guy was first level, but even this guy here barely has half the hit points of that warrior. Alright, so what's the deal now? Now that your pulse is at level 2, it will take the presence of 12 heroes in order to upgrade it to level 3. Builds more guilds and recruit heroes until you can upgrade your palace, which I can do, except I don't have enough money. But generally spoken, we're getting there, and we already have 16 heroes anyway, so this shouldn't be too much of a problem. And no, not my tax collector. That guy's important. Henchman Palace Guard. And is that rogue actually going to be able to kill the troll? I think it is. Yeah, that's a 7th level rogue. Yeah, don't mess with that. Okay, it seems we're doing pretty well here. We could just snuff out these monster dens here, then we probably have eternal peace, because we've explored pretty much the entire map and there's literally nothing else left. But to be honest, I think I want, like how these guys all hang out together, I want my heroes to level up a little bit more for no particular reason, so let's just have these bears and zombies hang around here while we get another market day, while we're waiting for the money to trickle in to get the next palace upgrade. Yeah, this actually feels like the least challenging missions out of the first ones so far. But maybe it's also because the heroes you have are just plain better. The gnomes and the rogues, they're fairly cheap, and the gnomes, they do build their own guilds or hovels after you get... You could get these upgrades here, but don't really need them after you get one of them. But the warriors are just so much better, and their survivability is so good. Wizards in Majesty 1 also suffer from the same issue that they suffer from in Majesty 2, in my opinion, that the Wizard's Guild is kind of expensive. So you probably won't be able to get your... there we go. Can get that upgrade here. You probably won't be able to get a Wizard's Guild very early on in every mission. And in some missions, yes, but not in every one. Then the Wizards are also expensive, and their durability is low. And in Majesty 2, of course, you have the added issue of their resurrection being expensive as well. And they only really got good. Sweet, look at that sweet castle. Your palace has reached the highest level, but before you can build a fairgrounds, you must destroy the nearby dark castle to recover ingredients for a hardened ground spell. This will make the swamp stable. We've already done that, which is good. You have destroyed the dark castle and recovered the needed items to harden the ground. And now go build a fairgrounds and prove your worth as a ruler. Sounds good to me. How expensive? Whoa, that is fairly expensive, but it's okay. We're going to get there once more, and we've almost reached it anyway. We could use the extortion ability, but we don't need to because we just got enough money. This also takes up way more space than I thought. Let's just build it here. We win after this anyway, so let's just go for it. Yeah, in high resolution, this game, everybody's ganging up on the red man. This game actually still looks pretty good. Obviously it's dated and the character animations could use a couple more frames because they feel kind of stiff and kind of like they have having a low frame rate. But overall, the pure look of the game actually looks pretty good, and I think strikes a nice look between being like slightly fantasy-ish and being somewhat realistic. Alright. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Everybody's working on the fairgrounds because I've pretty much nothing else to do. Which can also be used to strengthen your heroes.
The new building is complete. We are victorious, Your Majesty.
Neat.
It's done, Majesty. We're on the road to building a bright future for the kingdom. Your mother, the late queen, would be very proud of your accomplishment.
I'm sure she would be. Thanks for watching, and I shall see you next time. Take care and goodbye.